This might seem so basic, but I only learnt this in my 30s when I started on my self-development journey. And that is your thoughts, your feelings, emotions, words, actions are all separate. They stand alone from each other. And the key is to realizing you can control each one. Now, my intention with these videos, as always, is to align your personal growth with your eternal success. So let's dive in, grab your cup of tea, and let's get cracking. Let me give you an example, right? Imagine you're heading to Sainsbury's and it's your weekly food shop. Some people might approach this task without a second thought. For others, though, this could be them being on the verge of a panic attack. But why is there like such a difference between these two individuals? Break it down. You open your fridge, right, and you realize you're out of milk. At this point, your thought might be, I need to go get some milk. That's it. And because it's your habit, you head out off to Sainsbury's. That's it. That's your thought process done. Next, an emotion attaches to it. And for some, it's quite calm and routine, like, yep, just gotta go get some milk. For others, though, it might trigger anxiety. That could even lead to a panic attack. And something that others might struggle to understand, it's as simple as before you could have easily gone to Sainsbury's. But now you've got a child and they end up throwing a tantrum in the middle of Sainsbury's and it brings up all these other emotions for you, or an incident took place there which really triggers you. So, yeah, anything could be the reason why these emotions come into play and you feel the way you feel, right? And this is where self-awareness and control come into play. Understanding that there's different layers, understanding that your experiences, your thoughts, emotions, and actions allow you to then navigate life more effectively. Now, we can go back into last week's video and use the 4 steps of Noor to really help you. Now, think of an example, right? I'm going to say it. Get out your paper and pen, okay? And literally write down something that's happened to you. We start with the first part of Noor, which is clarity. So get clear on what you want. What do you want? You want milk. Release those emotions that are holding you back. So there are a few ways to do this, right? You could tap onto Uber and order your groceries in. You could ask somebody else to get it. There's many different options. You could go to another shop. But the milk you want is only available at Sainsbury's. Now, this is where you've got to give yourself a bit of a compassion and move forward, okay? You're thinking, I want milk, but I don't just want milk. I want milk and I want to go to Sainsbury's and I want to go pick up that milk. That's what you want to do. Then you've got to release those emotions that are holding you back, that are taking you further away from Allah, right? So you think about anxieties creeping in. Why am I getting anxious? It's because last time I went to Sainsbury's, I left my wallet at home and then I was called a few names at the tills. I don't know, anything like that. Something like I bumped into somebody in Sainsbury's and we got into an argument. Whatever it is, release those emotions that are taking you away from Allah. At this point, it's okay, I can't, right? That's what you're feeling right now. Yet, you know the clarity. What you want is to go to Sainsbury's and get that milk. So you've got to go through this process, probably not once, probably a few times when you go to Sainsbury's to get over it, okay? So then you embody those emotions that bring you closer to Allah. So think, oh yeah, sorry, let's go back. Release, right? Releasing anxiety, releasing fear, releasing doubt, releasing all those emotions that are taking you away from Allah. Then embody, right? Embody those emotions that will bring you closer to Allah. At this point, it could be gratitude, right? That actually, if I really, really, really am at the beginning of this journey, I can still get an Uber to deliver my food. I could still get, somebody else to pick it up for me. Gratitude that, alhamdulillah, I've got so much around me. I've got so much choice around me. Also, forgiveness to an individual or the situation that took place that stopped you or that is stopping you from taking that action and going forward. At this point, other things might be coming up for you as well. So work through them and get yourself into a place where you can recognize the fears that are holding you back and you're able to embody those feelings that are going to allow you to move forward, right? Once you've done this, then you surrender. You surrender to Allah, knowing Allah's got you. So at this point, what you've got to do is literally just say, do you know what? That happened last time, but this time I've got Allah. I've always had Allah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this shop, go do what I've got to do. And I know Allah's got my back. So, or Allah's with me, right? Allah's with me. So I'm going to go do what I need to do and all will be well. That's it, right? Then pray dua as you leave the home and go for it. Because at that point you're surrendering. There's no might but Allah. So I am leaving everything in Allah's hands and I am going out there. I absolutely love our faith. Like, everything's already there. I'm just trying to make it a part of our daily lives, right? And so once you've done that, you've hit it. Now, you might make it to Sainsbury's. I feel like Sainsbury's should be paying me for this video with the amount of times I've said their name. So, you might get to Sainsbury's. You might even go and pick up that milk and come back home. Then the next time you follow the process again, you go through it again for yourself, and you might even shop around and get some bread, get some other little bits and bobs you need. And slowly, you might get to a position where you're able to do your full shop and come out feeling better. And it's okay, okay? It's okay if this process takes you, I don't know, a couple of months, up to a year. It could, right? Yet how powerful is it knowing that what you've been through, you're now able to move forward. You're now able to overcome it. And this is what the Noor process does for you. It allows you to move forward knowing that you can do this. Nothing has to hold you back. Now, I hope this video was helpful and you got to take away something from it. And inshallah, I'll see you next week with another video that's going to be a little different, yet it will carry on adding to this layer of knowledge that we're getting. If you did learn anything, or if something did come up for you, please leave it in the comments below. Or if you've got your own something going on that you could share, then please pop it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. And yep, as always, you're more than welcome to join Club Kahf inside Mina community. I'll leave a link for that below. Assalamu alaikum.